Is she really scared of him? Like, come on, he's just gonna pretend to lick ya. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. Last episode, we took down Jay-Z's grandma, aka Rhyme, the MC of RIP, and became the greatest rapper of the Paldea region. And today, we're going to be moving on to our next challenge, as there are only 4 remaining. So let's take a look at the map, and you will see we are now at 14, with just 2 more Team Star bases and 2 gym leaders left to go. And I asked you guys last episode what we should take on next, and to no one's surprise really, most of you guys said to take on the next Team Star base, which is going to be the Fairy Crew base of Ortega, the Rukba squad? Not really sure how to say that, but he is said to be the 2nd strongest of the Team Star bosses. His family owns an apparel brand famed even in Paldea. He constantly looks down on others, perhaps due to his cushy upbringing. Okay, well, we're gonna put this rich kid in his place, so if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and get hyped because we're almost there, guys. I have a feeling we're finally gonna be getting through and completing at least the story of these games this week. But the first order of business today is, of course, to nickname our little Frigibax, who seems to be a little camera shy. Come on, little buddy. Where are you going? Oh my gosh. Is he just going in circles? This Pokemon is very, very slow, I've noticed. Like, when he's following behind, he's probably one of the slowest of them all, which is hilarious. But you guys had some very interesting suggestions in the comments, a couple of which I actually thought of myself. My first idea was definitely to name it after King Arthur, since this whole evolution line is based on the legendary sword Excalibur, which of course belonged to King Arthur. But I figured a lot of people probably use that nickname, so I wanted something a little bit different, maybe another sword or dragon of some kind. But in the end, the one that spoke out to me was actually more knight related, and something very close to Spain, which is what part of this region is inspired by, and that is Don Quixote de la Mancha. Probably the most well-known Spanish literature, and what really convinced me to go with this nickname is the fact that it would be a callback to an old team member from Pokemon X and Y, Sancho the Pangoro. So either way, atop this cliff, we will finally give you your namesake, and that is going to be Quixote. Welcome to the team, buddy. Oh my goodness, did you just fall asleep? That is very Don Quixote indeed. You might notice I also gave him the Lucky Egg so he can catch up on XP sooner rather than later. And now it is time to dive down into our next Team Star base, which you can already see down there is like right by that lighthouse. Don't actually know how we're gonna get all the way down there because Koraidon, there's no way to like go down or up while you're gliding. I mean, I guess eventually gravity does the work for you, so down we go right into where we caught Primeape last episode. Yep, there he is, the Terra-type Primeape, who we actually evolved, so if you missed it, go back and check that out. We got to see Primeape's new evolution, which is pretty sick. I'm pretty sure I also already went to this Pokemon Center before, so I totally could have just teleported, but I just noticed there's actually some ruins right by this Team Star camp, so let's check those out real quick before we head in to take on the base itself. Whoa! Where did you guys all come from all of a sudden? Okay. That does remind me though, we probably shouldn't have Quixote up first. Maybe Whoopee, since he's ground and poison type. Since Ortega, the next Team Star boss, is actually specializes in fairy types, you might notice I've also got Doubloon, the Golden Go, on the squad, and Spinel, since they're both steel types. Those are also going to be strong against fairies, so those 3 Pokemon probably going to be the mains to handle this whole situation. But surprisingly, there's no Gimmighoul chest form anywhere in this ruin. At least I don't see any. But I do see a TM for Overheat, as well as another Glaceon, which I totally failed to catch last episode. Maybe this time we get a little more lucky, and oh my god, we do! With a critical capture! Nice. As Frigibax will actually hit level 39 from that. Might just see another evolution coming up right after this. And we do, as Quixote literally just joined the team and is already gonna be evolving. Well, that's great because we're going up against Fairy Base. Yeah, I don't think Quixote is really going to be all that helpful. But look at this evolution, dude. Oh, God. Okay, no, don't look at the floor tripping out. It's Arctibax. Yo, he looks so sick. I might actually like this form even more than the final evolution, as Arctibax freezes the air around it, protecting its face with an ice mask and turning its dorsal fin into a blade of ice. I love that for him. Not the part about the mask. I'm tired of masks, dude. Like, I know things are slowly getting back to normal, but every once in a while when I go to super crowded places, I mean, in general, wearing a mask can actually protect you from a lot of stuff. And I've actually heard, or I know for a fact, that in a lot of Eastern cultures, it's a lot more common to wear a mask, like in public places or places with a lot of people, which I feel like might start being a thing more so in the West. Well, depends on like state by state, but at least here in Puerto Rico, I've noticed a lot more people, like when I go to the mall and stuff, they still wear their mask, which, like, yeah, there is still maybe not a full-on pandemic anymore, but there's still a chance that you could get the sickness, as I'm gonna call it, because I don't know if YouTube, like, I know when it first started, they would, like, flag your video if you mentioned the actual name of the virus, but I don't think that's really a thing anymore. Either way, though, nice to see Frigiback still out there, being a responsible little lad, protecting himself from any sicknesses. As I got a little bit distracted, I don't even know where I'm going anymore. I guess we might as well explore what the heck is up here, because it looks like there's actually a TM up on this cliff, and it is going to be Aurasphere, yet another one we actually didn't have yet. Okay, always nice to see our exploration rewarded, but now let's start heading back towards the Team Star base, which we should be able to reach if we go down to this beach. There's quite a lot of Pokemon down here, actually, that I wasn't expecting. Whoa, there's a little cave down here too. What is this? Dino? What are you doing, buddy? Why do I feel like there'd be something else even more rare than Dino in here? I mean, there is a TM for Steel Beam. Okay. Might actually have to teach that to Golden Go. That's like the most powerful steel move. Actually one of the most powerful moves overall in Pokemon. Like, the power on it is insane. But you have to take a turn. Or no, actually I think it takes some of your HP in exchange because of how powerful it is. And it might actually be pretty handy against a fairy boss. Golden Go can in fact learn it, so do we go for it? 140 power is pretty freaking crazy. We still have tackle, so yeah, I'm gonna definitely go for it. And we can even test it out against this young man. I came here for a picnic with my girlfriend. I'm so nervous, okay. Where is your girlfriend though? Is that what I think it is in the background, by the way? Yo! Okay, well, let's focus on this Grimmsnarl first, who actually might not be that great of a matchup for Golden Go, since it is half dark type, but as long as we're not faster. But hey, the Goddess Gold ability kicking in again, which means you are done for, bro. The Steel Beam is way too strong. Absolutely destroyed. Critical hit too, just for good measure. But yeah, as you saw there, we take half of our health back in damage as well. Almost level 40 for Frigibax, actually. I don't know when it evolves into its final form. I mean, I feel like maybe it would already go or get it at level 40. Only one way to find out, as what the heck? Wait, what? Seriously? It just hides in the rocks? Okay, well, I mean, that did happen with Wiglet as well. We had to actually sneak up in order to actually catch it. Or maybe I just threw my Pokeball from like far away. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll work if I throw it from here, right? Yes, maybe? Aha! It's time for Wugtrio, baby! I cannot believe they actually made the evolution Wugtrio. Like, everybody was memeing it before the games came out. They'd be like, oh, Wiglet's just gonna become Wugtrio. Like, it's so obvious. And yeah, I suppose it was pretty obvious, but for some reason, I still didn't want to believe it. Like, I thought maybe there was a chance that it'd be something different, like the heads would tangle together or grow to insane lengths, like that little dog from Undertale that just keeps on stretching forever. Well, either way, hopefully this netball works out better, because I don't want to waste any more time with Wugtrio. You wasted enough of my life not evolving into the lesser dog, so There we go, level 40. We'll see if we get another evolution after this. Indeed, as we've got the Garden Eel Pokemon. It has a vicious temperament, contrary to what its appearance may suggest. It wraps its long bodies around prey and then drags them into its den. But what is inside of the den of a Wugtrio? The world may never know. Just like Diglett though. And Dugtrio. Like seriously, it is an enigma. What the heck is going on with those? But no evolution for Frigibax. I guess it's higher than level 40 for the final form, which does make sense. Like, it's a pseudo-legendary Pokemon, which if you don't know, it's basically a not legendary Pokemon, but it has stats equivalent to a legendary, or as high as a legendary Pokemon might have. In the case of Frigibax, I think it has like a 640 base stat total. So like if you add up all of its stats, yeah, it's pretty much as strong as a legendary. But I noticed there's a TM further down the beach, and it just started pouring out of nowhere. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Which I don't like in terms of fighting the fairy guy. Like, I don't want it to be storming up. Though I guess that would make RuPaul do more damage. Oh my gosh, I ended up getting too close. Okay, well, suppose it's time for a cutscene then. In the raid. Oh, poor Clive, his hair, dude, his hair gel. Orange. Operation Starfall's going well, wouldn't you say? Only 2 bosses left now. This whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. Huh. But I'm curious, what do you think of Cassiopeia? They can't be trusted. I mean, I would say, riddles, yeah. Very mysterious. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment toward Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall. But what could it be? Well, I'd best get back to keep watching. Call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay? Okay. Will do, Mr. Clyde, who's definitely not Clavel. Oh, what the frick? It teleported me back, or I guess to the front of the base. Hey, what the heck? I wanted to get that item. Oh well. I'll return later when it's time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. Who? Is that his dad, I'm guessing? And who might you be, young man? A friend of young master, perhaps? Young master? Seriously? I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's Fairy Crew, the Rookba Squad, led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information. Ooh, he's gonna get a smacking from Ortega now. Please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young man might be? He's no friend of ours. You know, I think he might be here to try and take us on. You mean take you down? Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master. Yep, that's right. If that's so, well, then that leaves me with one last thing to ask ya. A battle? Would you be so kind as to indulge me? Why, yes I would. Trying to see what Mr. Harrington is all about. Apparently he teaches piano, so I'm gonna guess he's probably got some sound-related Pokemon. Maybe a Cricketune or two? Or maybe a Morgrem. Okay. I guess makes sense. This is a Steel-type base after all, and I totally forgot to heal up Doubloon, but this is fine, because it's just Morgrem, and considering we just took down a Grimmsnarl, yeah, this dude is so dude. I mean, doomed. Not dude. I don't know what happened. What the heck I was even trying to say. As Golden Go will actually be learning Recover, and that would make up for the HP we lose with Steel Beam, as it looks like Mr. Harrington still has another Pokemon, a little Hatchrem. It's time for our Steel Beam! Oh wait, don't tell me we missed. Wow. Wait a minute, what? We still lost HP? How the frick? Are you kidding me? No, that's gotta be a glitch, right? Has it always been that way? You lose health even if you miss your Steel Beam? That don't make no sense. Okay, well, I guess we'll test out our newly acquired Volt Switch. Even though I feel like I shouldn't have gotten rid of Electro Ball, because like situationally, it can definitely do more damage, and yeah, Volt Switch doesn't actually do that much. I have a feeling Kilowattrell or Luma here might need a little bit more training, maybe a Mint to make that nature better, because she hasn't really been doing as much damage as I was hoping for. But even though we lost, or rather missed, our Steel Beam, I have an even more powerful steel move in mind for this Hatchrem that it's definitely not going to see coming, and that is the Gigaton Hammer! It's too strong! The hat is crushed down into the ground. This Quaquaval will hit level 44, highest in the squad now. Well, indeed. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my own skills. You would do well to take care. Oh, is that a warning? Hasta la vista! That gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something? He shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you're here to make trouble, so I gotta go let everyone know. Hasta la vista! Huh, so Clavel's got some competition, it seems. I'm gonna guess that they probably know each other, right? I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. As always, that base belongs to Team Star's ferry crew, the Rukba squad. Their boss Ortega is the mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him, and things will go south for you quickly. He's also a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him. But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry, and he'll march out to the front lines to deal with you himself. Ah, so got a little bit of a Napoleon syndrome. In terms of tactics, there's nothing else for it but to take down all the lackeys he sends your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up, and go from there. Ring the bell once the gates, when you're ready to kick off. Yes, we know the dealio. Let's get to it, and take on the Rukba squad. Which I'm gonna need some help, or rather someone to explain to me what the heck is up with the Team Star names, like of the squads I mean. We had Navi Squad for the poison guy, Shkidar I think was the dark, or maybe Melas? I'm not really sure about the origins of any of this, but one thing I know is I'm gonna lead off with Whoopi because she's the lowest level right now, as we head up and ring the bell. Dang, it feels like it's been forever since the last time we fought one of these bases. Code red, Operation Starfall alert! Everyone get into position and defend the boss with all you got! And rest assured, intruder, we'll deal with you without the boss's help. Unless you manage to beat 30 of our Pokemon. Good luck! Yeah, you guys always say this, but then you end up being the easiest challenge of them all. I mean, between like the gym challenge and, oh my god, wait. Why is there, oh, I forgot! You take only the first 3 Pokemon. Oh god. Why is Quixote out here? No! We should not have a little dragon fighting fairies. Then again, all the other Team Star bases we've done, I feel like we always have one Pokemon that's like actually weak to the type that we're fighting. And we've been definitely more than A-okay when handling them. So, yeah, I think Quixote will be fine. Well, I say that and yet he's like dying right now, so, maybe not. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, out of the 3 main challenges, like Team Star, the Titans, and the gym leaders, like Team Star, at least the challenge itself, like the base, has definitely been the easiest. But then I feel like the Team Star bosses themselves, like the boss battle, have probably been the toughest, I would say, with the Titans maybe being the easiest in terms of the boss battles themselves. And the gym leaders are kind of like a hit or miss, like some of them are tough, some of them are super easy. Though I gotta say, the gym challenges themselves, like the trials, have probably been the easiest they've ever been in any game. Like there's barely even been gym trainers. So I'll ask you guys, what do you think of the difficulty in this game so far? Let me know in the comments if you struggled with any of the battles, and if so, which one was the hardest? Without spoilers, of course, as it looks like, once again, Team Star is finished. Our defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now. It's always up to the boss, homies. Like, come on. What the heck else did you expect? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, it seems Ortega is definitely riding in style with the pink Starmobile and the fairy wand or staff. It's Ortega. I don't know why that staff seems really familiar. Huh, so you're orange. Okay. Talking about underwhelming, I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Oh, so you like bears then? Well, whatever. I don't care who you are. Not like I'm gonna lose to you anyway. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you're in for a nasty surprise. Whoa there, buddy. No one's assuming anything here, okay? You better actually have some nasty Pokemon and not come at me with like a frickin' Sylveon now. Ortega of Team Star is gonna give us a twirl too. Not just the staff, but like his whole body actually did a little spin there. Okay. I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when this battle sends you blubbering back home. Okay, Ortega, you got some jokes, I see. His personality, though, is what I find annoying. Like, the whole pink aesthetic is cool, but yeah, I don't know about his form of trash talk. As he's gonna kick things off with an Azumarill, so perhaps starting off with Luma ourselves might not have been a bad idea since Azumarill is water and fairy type. But actually Whoopie is perfect too because she's got the water absorb ability, so Azumarill can't hit us with basically anything. As you might have noticed, it just keeps going for charm over and over, so yeah, I don't think it's got anything that's not very effective. Come on, man. What happened to nasty Pokemon? Azumarill's still pretty cute in my book, though I guess it is nasty in its own kind of way, like. And even though I'm not doing the whole not switching thing, I mean, Whoopie didn't even take any damage. So yeah, we're definitely gonna stick with her as we go for another gunk shot. Oopsie, did you just realize how outmatched you are? If you want to give up, now's the time. Nah, man, you may have lowered my attack a million times with the charm, but actually, we're not doing that much damage anymore. So maybe I should switch out, or maybe we could just terrestrialize. Give ourselves a little bit more damage with that instead. It's time for the glow as Whoopie becomes sparkly. Yeah, you like that, don't you, Ortega? I know you're all about that shine, that glimmer. Well, how do you like me now? Another body slam coming in, and okay. Well, so much for terrestrializing. Oh my god, I can't help but laugh, bro. That was pathetic. We spent all that time terrestrializing, like, here I was thinking Gunk Shot was just gonna destroy it, and we just get absolutely crushed by the body slam instead. But this is fine, because we've got our favorite new move, Gigaton Hammer! Only problem is we can't use it twice in a row, but at least it's not like we have to recharge or anything, so we should be fine. Well, actually, he's gonna switch over to Dash Bun, so I'll just take that opportunity to switch myself, since we can't Gigaton Hammer twice in a row. We will send out Doubloon, the Golden Go. You really wanna stay on the team, don't ya, buddy? In case you don't know, Dash Bun is actually the evolution of Fido. There it is. We did evolve one a long time ago, like way earlier in the playthrough. But it's got Crunch, okay? Wasn't expecting that. Probably should have just gone for Steel Beam so we can definitely one-shot it, because, yeah, I figured, or had a hunch that we were not going to do enough damage. Ah, well, this isn't good. I mean, we're totally fine, right? I'm going to switch over to Quaquaval, expecting another Crunch. Would really suck if, for whatever reason, this dude decides to go for a Fairy move instead. Okay, we're fine. Goes for the Crunch. We can tank that up. And now it's my turn to Aqua Step it up. Since we've actually got the rain on our side, that means that our water moves will be powered up. So there it is, Aqua Step, and we finish it. I love that Pokemon, but every time I see one, it makes me want cinnamon buns. Like, I'm so hungry now. What the heck? Why is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair. Oh, okay, it's boss time already? I didn't even realize we were already down to his last Pokemon, as it summons the Misty Terrain, which I believe powers up fairy moves, or I don't know, I always forget what exactly Misty Terrain does. I know one of the terrains prevents priority moves. Wait, what the frick? You just got rid of your own Misty Terrain, bro. Seems a little bit counterintuitive, no? Like, you literally just put it up. Why did you get rid of it? Okay, I don't really know what Ortega's thinking, but what I'm thinking right now is I'm gonna Hyper Potion up so we can bring out Golden Go and just Steel Beam this thing, because of course, as we've learned, the Starmobile is always going to be the type of whatever the boss is, which in this case is of course Fairy type. So Magical Torque finishes off RuPaul. I'm sorry, my little starter. Well, not so little anymore. RuPaul's definitely all grown up, but you know, it's not like he was really doing that much damage anyway. So out to Doubloon. We can tank up all these Magical Torques, but no! It confuses us, really? Oh man, it all comes down to the Lucky Duckies. Please don't tell me that if we miss our Steel Beam still, like, we get hurt. I mean, we get hurt in confusion, but at least we don't get doubly hurt from the Steel Beam missing. That was seriously BS. Like, I did not know Steel Beam worked like that. I really feel like it shouldn't, but please break through the confusion. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Twice in a row? Lucky Duckies, why are you doing this to me? I really feel like we've had really bad luck with confusion in this game so far. Like, the Lucky Duckies have definitely not been on my side. But on the third try, we finally get it to come through. Steel Beam! Takes about half of its HP, but we also take ourselves out, which is not great. But it's okay, because we still got everyone's favorite move, and I'm pretty sure it's going to finish it off. Come on, guys, say it with me. Spinel breaks the mold, and it is time for Gigaton. Oh, no! Why? Seriously, man. Luck is all you can rely on? Oh, man. Come on, Lucky Duckies. Please be on my side. Oh, wait, no! Really? You know, I kind of like the confusion animation in this generation. Like, they kind of updated it so you can't really tell if your Pokemon is going to get hurt until the very last second, but we're going to snap out of it anyway, and Gigaton Hammer is actually not going to finish it? That is very surprising. Again with the confusory though. Seriously, man, come on. Love it when they increase the difficulty with just pure luck. Oh man, Lucky Duckies, please. I'm like crossing my fingers, I'm crossing my toes, I'm crossing my tongue at this point. Wait, what? Really? Again? We don't finish it? What is this, man? Oh my gosh, Ortega. A little bit of a tanky guy out here. Oh, we snap out, and with the Gigaton Hammer, we'll finally finish it. Rev-Up-Room is down. Exploded, annihilated. Good job, Tinkaton. You really earned your spot on the squad with that one. How could I lose? What the heck? Why does he say that? It's my catchphrase, man. About 1.5 years ago, ooh. For a second I thought we were back at the Snow Town, but nope, we're literally right here. What the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? I told you it's not a toy. It's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. Problem's clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy. That's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks of our bullies' faces once we got it moving. I'm sorry. I really thought it would work. Come, good fella. 'Tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand. Genius! Thy name is Ortega! Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have 0 payout, I'd have just asked Mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, you know that? What? Mela, cool it, would ya? Yeah, how about no? I mean, we even put this in the code, for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we sort of quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? Dang. If that hunk of junk doesn't move, Get it moving! If we're short on juice, just crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep, I'm gonna train up my Chart Cadet and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving, no sweat. But the hour of Operation Star is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. Dang, she getting right to work. I like that. Mella's got the fire under her boots. You know, Mella shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. Ugh, this sucks. What the heck? This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we gotta step down, and going against our code would make me a traitor to the team. Fine, not like I have a choice anyway, so take that badge already. You'd better treat it with respect it deserves. Another day, another badge, and another handshake with Ortega. Ugh, cooties. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM too. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. And we get Dazzling Gleam. Really? Isn't a more powerful fairy move you can think of? And just so you know, you are the worst, like the most annoying person ever. But I get it, you're super strong, I'll admit that much. Even busted up my Starmobile. So are they actually gonna answer how they ended up getting it working? Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington? I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head home. Actually, a different matter brought me. There's someone I'd like you to meet. Oh my god, are they brothers? He's a distant acquaintance of mine. Name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So, why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you've just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. What the heck were they making fun of? Your $1 million shoes? Who would have guessed, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days. And the bullies from back then don't even go to the academy anymore. Why? Let me guess, they joined up in Team Star? As the former director of the academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington? About 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of hitherto? As a result of what occurred that day, the students who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere. No, I shouldn't imagine so. My former deputy deleted all records of the incident, you see? What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. The student declared that they would take all responsibility for their actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame. Let me guess, Cassiopeia? Huh? No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas studies to the student who took responsibility. A year and a half studying abroad? This was not intended as a punishment, you see. Team Star were the victims after all. I wanted the student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Gala region under the pretext of overseas study. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the academy's servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover up the whole thing? That's terrible! After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young master, Team Star cannot carry on in its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without him. Not after we've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Let me guess, they're your treasure? Yep, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. Aw, so tough on the outside, and yet... Well. A student sent to the Galar region, they say. I'm still guessing that's Cassiopeia, but could it actually be someone that we've met back in Pokemon Sword and Shield? I take it that Ortega handed over a star badge to you then. That's right, just 3 more to go. I see. With its boss no longer around, the Rook Boss squad is as good as finished. Even Ortega. I'm sorry. We're almost there now. Just 1 boss left. The operation's been a huge success thanks to you, Orange. And Clive has also performed admirably as your support. What the frick did Clyde do? I remember him saying that you are acquaintances. Have you known each other long? Yeah, it has been like 3 weeks now? Feels like forever. Well, he's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminds me of the gang back in the day. What? Gang? Excuse me? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were being bullied. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted their bullies head-on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star, though you could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all bolted from battle the first chance they got. Scared spitless of Team Star, the bullies then dropped out of school one after another, and Team Star ended up the villains. But that's neither here nor there. Forget I mentioned it. Now, about your reward, I'll transfer some LP over, as promised. Why, thank you. 10,000 points for Gryffindor! And more TMs! I love it. Now we all know what's coming next. It's penny time. Here I am. And here's Corey. Stay in your Pokeball for once, will ya? Is she really scared of him? Like, come on, he's just gonna pretend to lick ya. Amazing animation as always. Oh wait, what's this? Why the heck did it fade to black? Was it literally just to put Koraidon to sleep? Wow, Team Star went through a lot, huh? They just wanted the bullies to go away, but then they became the bad guys in everyone's eyes. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're all so messed up. Oh, is this the beginning of a villainous spark? If even just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, they'd have been able to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everybody to face their bullies, despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot. What the Penny, calm down, jeez. Creating Team Star and just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. I don't know about that. I'm sure of it. Well, here's your reward. Okay. Well, the next boss is the very last one. We're counting on ya. That frickin' Eevee backpack, it looks so derpy. I hope that that's a thing in the DLC. Like, you can buy characters' outfits. Like, I would definitely rock some of the Team Star swag. Like Mella's boots, dude. Or maybe Giacomo's hat or something. Well, I mean, there are already hats in the game, which, like, are close enough to Giacomo, but yeah, as always, this Team Star base has left me with more questions than answers. Like, I feel we're getting a little bit closer to deciphering exactly who Cassiopeia is. Like, clearly they used to be the boss of Team Star, but then I'm confused because Penny called them an idiot even though she works for them. 2 evolutions in the same episode. Don't mind if I do, as long as you actually stay. Yay! As I was saying though, I guess at the beginning I theorized that Penny would actually be Cassiopeia. Now, I'm not so sure. I mean, I still have a sort of suspicion that she might be, but I feel like she's too young. Because like they said 2 years ago, the boss was sent to like the Galar region to study abroad. My immediate thought was Leon? But no, like that would make no sense really. I also can't quite remember if there were any hacker characters in Sword and Shield, at least in terms of the story. I don't really remember anyone being particularly associated with hacking, except maybe Chairman Rose's apprentice or assistant, secretary lady? I mean, I don't know exactly how the timeline works. Like, for all we know, Pokemon Sword and Shield could have taken place after Scarlet and Violet. I'm definitely going to have to start being careful with the comments in the next coming few episodes because we're getting near the end game and the pieces of the puzzle are slowly starting to click. So I feel like story spoilers might be coming. Oh, I just realized that the lighthouse is actually inside of the Team Star base, which is definitely unusual. But yeah, we do have a TM for Energy Ball. I was definitely expecting a fairy TM, not grass, but I suppose that about wraps things up around these parts. But we're not quite gonna wrap up the episode yet because there is something I've been putting off for quite a while now. And that is our studies at the Naranja Academy. It's been like over 20 episodes. Well, not exactly, but it's been a dang long time since we last went to school, and I'm sure our teachers miss us. Specifically, I'm sure the nurse misses us, so you know exactly where I'm going first. And it is the nurse's office. I've suddenly been struck with a sickness, and it's called the love bug that only Miriam can cure. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Orange, have you toughened up a bit? Oh yeah, I've been taking my vitamin D, if you know what I mean. Oh, so you know you're tough, huh? Seriously though, you look a bit different. I think it's because I changed my uniform. Oh wait, we changed our hair too. Yeah, it's been that long since we last saw you. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Well, first there was this flamboyant guy who was really into whips, and then I almost got catfished, but wow, that's super cool. I sure am jealous of you kids. You get to try out all new things every single day. Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just the school nurse, you know. I can't teach classes or anything like that. Well, why don't ya? I'm sure you could teach like health or something. Oh yeah, literally, that's what she wanted to do. But you couldn't pass the certification. Aww. I took it so many times, but no luck. So here I am, stuck forever in the nurse's office. Sorry, I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about. But you're such a good listener. I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll still come and see me, even if I talk your ear off like this. Please, lady. I almost got all max rank confidants in Persona 5, so this is nothing. Well, apparently the nurse is now somewhere in the entrance hall. Oh, well, that wasn't hard to find her at all. Oh, hey! Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. Why is that? Did you need something? Yeah. I'm here for my weekly physical exam. Are your Pokemon hurt? Just a sec. Oh, I mean, yeah, they actually were, because I haven't healed since the fairy battle, but you must be having a really exciting adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. Are you gonna heal me up? Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess it is pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. Ooh, is she gonna become the health teacher? Yeah, you can do it, Miriam! I believe! Just so you know, it's totally not because I was inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? Yeah, sure. Well, maybe just a little bit. So, you know, thanks, yeah. You're welcome. Uh-oh, break time's almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on. Of course. You feel trusted by Nurse Miriam, okay. I didn't know it got that serious. Well, since we've been away for a very long time, I feel like maybe we've already unlocked? Oh no. I mean, I'm not sure, but she's not at the nurse's office, so I'm guessing we don't have the final social link with her just yet, but we do have one with our homeroom teacher, Jacques. So let's head over to the biology lab and show him our decks. It has been a minute, so I'm pretty sure at this point I should have 100. Yes, we do. So our prize this time is gonna be... I don't know yet. So much data! Alright, cut to it, man. What you got for me? Research is moving forward, yes. Take these. Consider it my way of saying thanks. Really? Ultra Balls? Bro, that is hardly as nice as... Okay, 200 species. Do I not have 200 yet? Oh yeah, right there in the top left corner, we got 186. So 14 more Pokemon till we get our next reward from Jock himself. And also we can get even more from the Pokedex. But next, I guess we'll go to the staff room. Haven't really talked to this teacher all that much really, but she seems pretty interesting. I believe she teaches history. Yes, Orange from class 1A. Only the best, of course. The way you conduct yourself in my class and the answers you give. I admit they pique my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Tell me, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old or things of new? I mean, I did pick Pokémon Scarlet, but to be honest, I definitely like new stuff more. Like, I'm always trying to get the latest tech, phones and consoles and stuff. Yo, I just noticed the pin on her hair. That's totally Marshadow. And also, I'm pretty sure her belt is a Salamence? Or is that Lunala, actually? Yeah, I think that might be Lunala. Is she from the Alola region, perhaps? I mean, hold up. Can we use our camera? Oh, what the heck? Come on. I wanted to get a closer look at her stuff. Well, whatever. I'm surprised we don't have another social link with Time, actually, because a couple of people in the comments told me that apparently she's the sister of the gym leader we fought last episode, which I can definitely see the resemblance now. So let's talk to the front desk lady, and I suppose we will take some home ec? It's the only class we haven't taken yet. Mr. Saguaro. Oh wait, is this Mustache Daddy? Yo, I can't believe we never took his class before. There he is, Mr. Saguaro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof of food, clothing, and shelter. I feel like I should switch up the accent. Like, I'm doing the same one for all the teachers, kind of. I don't know. I'm not really good at accents. Like, I could try to do a Puerto Rican accent. Let me see. Dímelo, papi, que la que hay. I think you will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there is a certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive. Okay, I don't even know why the heck it suddenly turned Russian. Like, I really can't do these accents, man. Let me see, Master Orange. Tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more powerful meal powers? I have no idea. I was not paying attention. Probably the ingredients though, right? Perfectly correct. Perhaps you were already aware of this fact. Sure, yeah. I've been watching some guides here and there. A little bit of Austin John sandwich making tutorial. I know all about that shining power. Except we don't actually have any Herba Mystica yet, so we can't really do it. But all in due time, Mr. Seguaro. Thank you for a wonderful lesson. And thank you all so much for watching. That is all the time we've got for today. So maybe next episode we can do a little bit more school. You actually get rewards for completing them all the way through, but I feel like this episode is already long enough. So don't forget to hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. And let me know down below what you think we should take on next, as I'll catch you in the next episode.